And normally you can get a bit higher than 30 frames on Tanoa, but this is with everything I need
Charlie to
in this
command,
entire AO
truck
down, and we're
ready to go.
still doing pretty well. And this is with the player base on the other side of the map, mind you, so everything between all the way in that corner to this map, this side of the map is rendered, and it's still doing amazingly. So I am really
Sounds
happy
pretty
with
rough,
this
bro.
stuff. But yeah, I'm just really happy with the hardware upgrades that have been included, because my frickin' Havoc hosting panel now literally loads pages like that. It used to take a few seconds, but now it's so fucking quick, and they fixed all the glitches with it as well. I was able to simply cycle through mod sets finally without having to spam click. But I'm very happy today, and we're going to express that happiness because we've got 4 different missions planned today, starting with New Horizons, where they're going to take an FIA outpost and turn it into one of their own outposts to be able to spawn from next week. Permanent defenses are going to get more of these supply boxes, as well as I will spruce up the outpost to make it look more defensible, depending on if they get one or both of those boxes. Option 3, they'll be able to trade this ammo truck for something nice. Specifically, what depends on what Barty Lord who is commanding tonight wants, and then the Harbor, which is our 4th extra mission, where we basically say, fuck all, and they can loot a bunch of shit tonight. And we'll get into all those missions. We got 4 hours to play. And I know
Okay, that
Recon's already
affected, but we
stepped
still
up.
could
They
do in
took
5
the
seconds.
Prowler that they stole last week, and they're just going to try to get up on the edge of the AO. Also, I'm happy to say that Bohemia has recognized the map crash problem for Zeus's, and they are working on a hot fix ASAP. It's also going to fix this. That really loud, annoying wind sound on their vanilla maps, which is absolutely vital for fucking Fridays. So I'm just doing this again, independent forces, making sure that one guy I saw running that hadn't been tagged yet is good. Otherwise, base is still doing pretty well. We have some AFK guy right here, so let's grab him. That's Faranax who just respawned. We still got a few guys joining in. We got Bunny Chat over there, and we're just waiting for Recon to do a report so these guys know how to come in. Otherwise, looking on the map, this is... all of these bigger blue markers are what I put down on the map for them. And, you know, we'll just have to see how this all plays out. Reading through chat, people talking about the frames. Yeah, the frames. Again, 30 isn't really much to celebrate on Tanoa. You can pull that with some of the custom scripts I run, but this is stuff that's rendered here, 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 here. Normally, I would only do stuff one at a time and put a few placeholder units, but again, really benchmarking the server, and if you were to normally do this, you'd probably get about like 20 frames, but, you know, a whole plus 10, that's enough to be excited about. Ask, don't worry, I can virtually guarantee you there's going to be some friendly fire incident tonight, especially at the frickin' FIA compound. Thick jungle, I've got squads on 2 ridge lines ready to go. It's going to be a nightmare. It's very easy to say. But with this compound,
Charlie
really
ready to
tough
go.
to approach. Because if they learned anything from last week when we did that other FIA compound, there's going to be guys in the forests, and there's going to be a lot of guys at the base. Only the FIA know that, you know, this place is compromised. They know that these Syndicate guys are after them, so they've actually set up some defensive turrets, and they have a QRF force on standby of 2 full 8-man teams in the technical, ready to be deployed anywhere they need be. So this is a bit tougher. Difficulty settings are still the same. It's that standard 35-40% marker of what all units are. I generally don't move that unless it's a sniper team or something very specific. But otherwise, you know, food truck to loot, water truck to loot, a few other things of gear. And then also within this piece, we have chest rigs, which is the level or tier 2 for, you know, chest armor and stuff. Basically increased storage space for their chest gear. that they can take and, you know, add that to their virtual arsenal. And all they need to do to take it is just secure this position and hold it throughout the night, because I will be sending forces to counterattack it, though they will become less and less frequent as we progress through the missions. Otherwise, it should be okay. And we got our officer in the back. It's Commander FIA Wee Woo. And I actually do see this right here. I'm going to set up two-man team to
convoy, line up at the road.
Just watch the back right there, because that's the trail that
behind Alpha on the road.
This 8-man team patrol is patrolling, and the entrance is right here.
Command are the squads driving the vehicles?
That should be good. It sounds like they're going to start mounting up in Vix. Otherwise, these guys at the edge, I haven't put anything... Really, the FIA compound is a corner to the AO in its entirety. Whoops. Clicked out on the monitor there. But, yeah, everything like this is a big AO, because you also have the harbor, which has all this nice gear to loot. But, you know, for now...
Alpha, which truck are you in?
Alright, I need to stop clicking out of my fucking monitor. But... yeah, not that bad for stuff otherwise. Gonna delete that 2-person marker and put those guys down as if they're, you know, kind of watching the road. Stop it. Stay with him.
Get to the road and we'll sort it out there.
Otherwise, we'll see how we go in here. What's the limit on the number of tier 0s this week? That's a good question. I did enforce the tier 0 and below limit to 15, and that is going to be permanently enforced throughout pretty much the rest of my Zeusing indefinitely. Until I feel sentimental enough to, you know, heighten that limit above 15. But we saw that last week. We had like 20, and even 20 was too much, and things completely fell apart. And that's just because of skill level. I mean, we had 27 new people last week, and we had to turn away, you know, 7 of them for these ops, because that's just too much. And if you remember that last FIA camp assault on that compound, which was more towards the south, they got fucking massacred. So hopefully by, you know, allowing more tier 1s, 2s, and etc. to come in, will help bridge that skill gap. Ask, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. Let me read what you got. Yeah, I hear you, Ask. I mean, military work's military work, but, you know, same as any other job, you know, work should come first, followed by... Well, actually, no, family should come first, followed by your real life / job, and then, you know, any hobby you want to do, like Arma or whatnot. That's the new priority. And I know I did have, I normally have my announcement video that comes weekly, show up before this Friday out, but I'm postponing it to be released tomorrow because A, needed to throttle the new people coming into the channel, and B, I didn't make a decision till this morning about where I'm going to go with this channel and a few other things, so that'll be talked about tomorrow. Alright, Rem, thank you, man. Hope you do okay. But let's look at the potential here. For the harbor. This is what really excites me, because, you know, harbor, not that many units you see. A lot of it's going to be immediate QRF that's going to try to push them back. This is that 4th optional objective if it happens. But one thing they could potentially take right off the bat is a Bobcat. 6.5mm engineering vehicle that can repair shit. Armored transport. This would be nice to take. I hope they at least take that. Another thing they could disable and steal, armed hunter, though I expect them to blow that up because I will massacre the shit out of them. Another thing they could try to ambush is this Ghost Hawk. I doubt they'll be able to take it, but it's more likely that they're going to take the little bird over here again if Recon is able to come around or squad's able to jump these guys. But one of the main things I want them to be able to take is all of these free fucking boats. If you saw earlier, we do have a boat stash point. What the hell are these? Fucking player base. But from that previous objective they had right down here, they only got 2 of those boats to this stash point. I really want them to take these boats so we can start expanding to these smaller islands for operations. But Hopefully they'll be able to take some and bring them back around. The only issue is we've got a big old mean speedboat minigun that'll shoot them unless they're careful about coming out of this harbor, or if that thing just outright taken out, which is what I want to see. Otherwise, a lot of boat potential there. And then my favorite part, we've got 4 warehouses. Warehouse 1, 2 more of these nice little storage boosting boxes. Number 2.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Has these water trucks. Number 3 has food trucks. And number 4 has a shit ton of prowlers. And we all love fucking prowlers. Mayo 271. 2 months in a row for $24.99. I hope you keep enjoying the content, my friend. I really do appreciate that.
Of Vaginala.
So that's
Reconnaissance right now of the
sniper team giving their report down. What stats leading that?
As it goes.
I know his guys, they're using a lot of the special weapons they got last week. I know what's that's using one of the Mark 7.62, the Mark 14s. And I believe he's also using a TWS scope so he can make sure he sees everything. But his group, the Ghosts, they usually have the best gear because they're the ones doing the heaviest of jobs to, you know, be careful and recon these entire areas. But we saw last week, these guys kicked a lot of ass, and I'm assuming they're going to kick a lot more ass this week. But back to what I was saying previously before I was cut off, I really do appreciate the financial stuff you guys back me with. I really am glad that people really do love the Zeus interface. And, you know, you don't, you like my perspective rather than, you know, some other Zeuses. But, you know, love to get you on the server and play if you want, but otherwise I know so many people love watching this content, and it's still mind-boggling to me that people would watch me play this, so, you know, I'm glad you guys come chill with me, that's all I'm trying to say. Multi today, I don't know. Fuck my mission. They haven't deployed yet, alright. One sec, let me fix the mission. God, that's my bad, guys. I've been spending a lot of time making this whole mission. I completely forgot about Nightbot's mission commands. So let's give that a change. Alright, it's all in caps. Well, fuck it, I guess it's gonna be all in caps. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Hope it's good, guys. But yeah, so Ghost Team, they're around the Charlie dismount point. They're gonna slowly start to move in. Oh wait, no, hold on. They're a little more over here at the Vic point. Not sure if they're going to push up via infantry, but we have a lot of different dismount points here. Charlie will run into the QRF. Purple group will run into the enemy patrol over here. These teams might be able to step around, so. Then let's bump those puppies. Cool. So, we'll just have to see how this all plays out, but so far, the plan's looking pretty solid. There's going to be a lot of engagement on the outside areas where this FIA compound is. But the thing is, if you engage where I have reinforcements or outbound patrol squads, that's actually really, really good for a situation like this where the FIA can't really call in for reinforcements because they're so spread out, kind of like what the Syndicate will become. They can still bring in some, but I really have to rely on outbound forces coming in to, you know, reinforce.
Guys, where you drop off your fix, we will then use those as for reinserts.
Otherwise, we'll have to see how this all goes.
And we will guard them there.
Yeah, I know, my typing is, It's a loud-ass keyboard, but hey, it's to at least let you guys listen in that I'm not blowing smoke up your ass and just wasting everyone's time. I'm actually trying to type a fucking description. But anyway, it looks like the main force is starting to come in. Oh, that's just wasteful. Why would you use a single Hemet to bring in a single squad if everyone's going in the same frickin' direction? Right? They're all... Yeah, they're all dismounting in the same area. Why not just load everyone in the single frickin' Hemet? I almost had a frickin' crash. Because I know this Hemet could probably fit all these guys. Maybe a few have to be, you know, put in an off-road or something. But this is such a waste. Because what if I did have something to ambush and it would take all 3 Vics? They're not thinking economically enough. I mean, then again, this is a small detail, but in campaigns like these, where every detail needs to be checked, you know, it just doesn't ring with me. But hey, whatever. Fuck logic. Exactly. Also, again, I will be trying to stay a bit low here on the road, because if I scroll out, fucking wind galore. Because, you know, Bohemian updates. Otherwise, it looks like Ghost Team is still slowly pushing in, trying to judge if the entirety of this mine is cleared, which it kind of is. I mean, the only thing that could potentially spot them is when the patrol's up here, but even then, they're in defilade cover thanks to this nice little ridge that has been mined out from this surface mine. Otherwise, we got other forces deploying their units. Good squads of 7 to 8, it looks like. We're still having some people joining in late. And then Vics are being dropped off, so I'm going to have to make a mental note of that later, because any dropped off Vic, if they've got all 4 wheels and they're somewhat concealed, they will be staying on the map, because I still know we do have that damn off-road over here that they just left behind and never grabbed, so it's been here for like 2 weeks. So I might have that situation happen again with these Vics if no one comes back and claims them. But yeah, all of these Vics, the Hemet could have just done this job, but that's fine. Otherwise, they're starting to come in now. Yeah. Here's the thing, like, towards the beginning, I try to make stuff easier in the beginning, which is why I have them usually attack FIA first, because they don't reinforce as strictly as someone like NATO or whatnot. But I also try to, you know, make it a little more solid in the area. They're like FIA aren't gonna have like roadblocks back here or whatnot. And I'm willing to bet we will have a day where they're, you know, driving a Vic. It's gonna run into something, explode, kill a bunch of people, and the lead Vic of that's going to be something really important, but, you know, whatever, you just got to see how this all goes. Yeah, 3 weeks in that off-road, maybe we'll have the camo fade off and we'll turn into a normal Vic. I don't know. But here's another small gripe I'm having. They're all... Yeah, so one squad's already moved up to here, the other 2 are staying here. They should be kind of moving in unison across this road, and then they should, you know, be breaking apart.
So I'm going to say to Eander, and I'm going to say to Murphy, clean your shit up off the map now.
Really?
Because I can tell who's drawing on the map, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's cute. God, I love shit like that. That's what my player base does.
Please tell me where the bloody hell are the Vics? They're not at the drop point.
Yeah, the Vics kind of got left behind by idiots. Barty said to bring the Vics back to here. And they're going to have to, you know, I think What's That's team might bring him back. Otherwise, he's going to head in closer and try to get a better look. But for real, why would you... Another small thing that gripes me. I won't punish on, but small thing that gripes me. So they're staying here. I'm assuming they're waiting here for a hold point. Why would you wait here instead of, like, in the thick frickin' jungle over here? Because if I were to drive a car up, they would see, oh, because they're trying to cross. Is that even a good idea, though? Since What's That hasn't finished his recon duty yet. Whatever. We're gonna see something stupid. we're definitely going to see some stupidity tonight. Oh well. So it looks like What's That? He's getting his vehicle in deep. He's probably then going to come up to this ridgeline and recon this area to make sure it's clear, then move in further. But that process is going to take at least 20 minutes, and I guess these damn squad leads don't want to be patient. I mean, if they walk in blind again and get shot, I mean, that's going to be fucking funny for one, but this group's also coming in. What's its exact marker? It stays, or no, this might be purple, so that's how Bardicus's group has to cross. But they should probably be moving in tandem with Charlie, just in case one squad goes under contact, but that squad is still further back. We're running into the exact same issue we had last week, where we have one squad way ahead, pushing up to a position, and the squad that should be moving in tandem with them is way further back. So, you know, if like contact were to be broken here, this squad then needs to double time it to support this squad, when in reality it should have been with it in the first place. These three squads are doing it a little better. They should be moving in tandem, but they all kind of cross the street, you know, at different intervals here. But this is going to be an issue. Especially if they cross right now, because they're going to get well, they might get spot. Defilade's in a bit of their favor here, but they might be able to play it off. Otherwise, if they hit the reinforcements first, then that other squad's going to come down, this technical's going to come down. They're going to get pretty badly wiped. Okay. Ode to Recon. Here, not an initial fire yet. I'm just gonna run up to you. And say, hey, squad lead. Let's stop for a sec and have a chat. We're gonna go slow, go aware. Let's get into a good formation, though I think they're set to a diamond already. Yeah. Let's go check that out. Why haven't you left yet? I mean, they're gonna come down and see what the hell's going on down there. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to, like, fucking run. But, okay. Here's another thing. This is Hobbs' squad, and they were marked to move further back, like over here. Instead, they're like at least 100 meters to the left. Let me check that again. Actually, no, that looks more accurate. Never mind. Disregard that last statement. I thought they were closer than their actual route marker, but still. They're still gonna move, even though I ran a guy off. Alright.
Command, this is Echo. Be advised we have encountered an enemy patrol. Are we clear to engage? Marked on map.
You don't want to play this game.
Roger. Don't engage yet, unless you're being engaged.
Well, they saw that idiot that was crawling. Alright, so Larry caused that. This squad's gonna come up. Full frickin' speed. So they got pretty much quickly wiped there. This 50 is going to drive through, eliminate everyone he frickin' sees. He hit Hob, and now we got this other squad that's going to come in. Is that driver still alive or is he dead? Alright, he's KIA. So we're going to have this guy kind of barrel around. And I'm going to give him a general waypoint marker to get over here. Why is he just drove past those guys? I'm going to try to have these guys cut left, get through the forest, and then outflank from there.
Charlie, we just got passed by an armed technical past Charlie 2 point.
These guys are going to come up. Give them an echelon, have them set to aware, try to have them move in ASAP to assist this squad. Otherwise, we've got 2 men down. I'm not seeing any smokes pop. They're still a bit in the open. Otherwise, they're just suppressing back and forth. Alright. Fucking mosquito.
Alpha's reached hold point 2.
So this group's still coming in around. We're seeing some guys getting revived by the medic. That was
Hold
Hob.
there until
Charlie's coming up
rest
to
of the
reinforce. And what the hell is this guy doing? That's not the road I...
talk to me. What's going on?
We've been engaged, but we've neutralized the enemy. Like there's an enemy cache point on the enemy marker.
A cache point.
Copy that. Charlie, go check that out.
So Lolo gets shot. He's a heavy weapons guy, so that's expected. I think we should do some GTA.
Charlie 3 point. We'll move towards Charlie hold and engage energy.
Alright. Yeah, let's do some, see if we can get away with something here.
To Bravo hold point, soon in position.
Keep myself on first person to make it a little more fair. Well, I just got shot, and a wheel just got busted. Otherwise, I might have been able to hit Larry there, but they shot out a back wheel. But they still have to boom up, who is the engineer. So from here, I'm going to have to those infantry try to flank around, and this squad is still struggling to get up the road here. Meanwhile, I'm going to say the rest of these guys are going to start doing a large patrol. This group's going to get a bit more conservative here and do a patrol right here. And then these forces are going to need to be ready to go. Otherwise, I'm assuming the main outpost has been radioed in saying, hey, we have some Syndicate guys coming up. They were heading
Command Ghost Team,
in a
be
direction.
advised, we have actually
Probably went to the
done something
outpost.
useful with ourselves instead of staring at a tree line, and we have eyes on the convoy hold point. Be advised, there is 1 times food truck, 1 times water truck.
So it looks like what's that diverted off
Gendarmerie
to
forces, 9mm. How copy?
the guys over here.
Good copy. Keep me informed.
That's for the next mission, but they can be clear to recon it right now if they need something to do. Otherwise, it looks like this squad's now going to come into where this force was patrolling. Let's set these
Roger
guys
that,
to
moving
aware.
on to the next fucking objective.
Then these guys should also be
Charlie,
set
this
to
is
aware.
Echo. TechVic armed, marked on map is usable for you.
So we still have these guys cutting in. They're trying to flank around on the right. Not sure if they'll check that compound, but otherwise bodies also start being deleted automatically. So I'm locking myself to first person. Well, that did not take me long. I guess I'm just gonna follow them in.
Bravo is holding at Bravo watch point.
I need to take the helmet.
Alright. We're gonna give them a reminder to check their 6. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm looking at TeamSpeak right now to queue to join
Charlie,
the op.
taking contact.
If you're not in that queue already, you're not gonna be able to play tonight, and it's just because there's a bunch of people in there already. So there's some gunshots. My other guys in that squad are probably engaging Charlie. Otherwise, I'm just trying to catch up to this other group. Because if I lose them, I'm just going to give this guy a movement order to just head back to the outpost.
Command, this is Bravo.
Go.
Do you want us to hold on this war point or move down northwest to help the friendlies?
Still
Roger,
following
the
that
mine
guy.
is clear, so as soon as Charlie is as well in position to assault, we will commence it.
Copper will take part of the assault.
It's like hide and go seek, but I cannot find... There we go. Hey guys! And now the torture begins.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
So I think he's the medic. Yeah, not really bright today. Da-dun. Ah, that was great. So I got shot by Lolo with the machine gun. The Hemet is stuck? Well, then you shouldn't have driven a Hemet in the fucking forest. Yeah, no wonder it's frickin' stuck.
Man,
you drove it over a
team,
frickin'
you guys are a
log.
bunch of retards. Over.
Not us, that's Alpha.
Alright. Just throwing Hobbs' squad in a predicament. It looks like Charlie has run into this squad coming up, but at least for Hobbs' squad, there's no way for... Well, there you go. Mod somehow killed himself. And Ryfox killed himself. How did
Charlie,
you guys
clear
even...
computer.
And you killed yourself. Oh, they freaking... They jumped off the side of the ridge and they slid down the ridge. What?
Command, please tell me they did not just seriously ram the vehicle.
Negative. They
This
are not
is High
using
Command giving everyone a
enforcement
wonderful reminder of if that ridge looks too steep, yes, you will slide down it and kill yourself. Almost as if, you know, realism. Wow.
You know, physics.
Physics.
That's pissed.
Fucking physics. Well, I want to say, so far, the true MVP of today's game has been Gravity. I mean, 3 kills in the span of, you know, 5 seconds. I think that beats out my grenade and execution. I mean, good God. So great. Otherwise, these 4 guys are skirmishing with those 4. I'm going to start deleting a few of the bodies. But otherwise, we got other squads holding position here. I think by now we should send this other team to go in and see what's up back here. Oh, there you go. So, Faranox.
User joined your channel.
Dies the party lord. Good job. I don't even know what you did.
Command, this is Bravo. We are still holding. Do you want us to move
Cool.
or still hold?
Cool. That's some grade A stuff.
Charlie, Vic, repair.
So Raptor NL, he just went up to a medic and the medic murdered him. Basically having a small counterattack here by a 4-man, half of that NATO force that was quickly taken out. It looks like they're getting on this 50 cal now and trying to unload on him. Some grenades
Charlie
being
to
popped up,
command.
but they got to be
We're
careful because
engaging a
Dead goes
fire
down
team
pretty
with
close by.
Tech Vic. We repaired the Vic, but are currently bogged down.
So they got the Vic repaired, but now they're using it to, you know, take these guys out. 3 men left alive on this force, but they're still firing back and forth. So that's one of the FIA guys coming down.
This is Ground Command to High Command.
No.
This is Ghost Team to High Command. Arma happened, just to let you know.
What happened with these guys? Look, man, if you're really smart enough to be driving this Hemet and think this is a good idea, then I can't help you. So it looks like this team's come around and attack this group.
Charlie to command. We commandeered technical with
Took out the
50
back
cal.
wheels.
Unfortunately, we lost 2 guys along the way, so we'll need a reinsert.
And I'm going to have these guys push down now to deal with that. But otherwise, they are definitely picking away at the reinforcements here. I only got 2 more squads on standby and then what I have at the main area. Oh, these guys are moving up because I'm trying to have them come over to reinforce that position. But that might not be good because they're running on the main road.
Echo, this is Bravo. We are moving up to your east side.
Uh-oh. Who's pulling security? No one's pulling security on the main road. You would have spotted them by... they spotted you. Well, so screw that idea. They're going to go engage you now. Otherwise, this group's come in. They took out that other technical. We got this 4-man team coming in to reinforce. But otherwise, again, we're running into the issue of all these squads going on a bunch of different routes and engaging different parts of the AO, and this is what happens. 2 guys down in that 8-man team, so 6 still running in. Rounds being deployed. But hey, if it didn't work last time, it's probably not going to happen this time, or work for them this time either. But these guys are trying. I'll give that Vic back to him for free at the end, but whoever gets glitched out, which is why you, again, drive through the jungles of Tanoa at your own risk. So this group's coming in. 2 men down. Daboom's been KIA'd. Now it's just up to Terminator. And he's on a position that's already taken fire, and he's being fired at from the flank. He's trying desperately to help his friend, but he is surrounded. They're literally right up on him. He's trying. Gets that medic last second. Make sure he's down. Buddy, you need to just go. At this rate, that other flank gets up, takes him out. And there he goes.
Charlie with a 50 cal truck at...
So now this
Charlie
squad's
with-
coming down. They've evaded this other group, and now they're going to hit the main base. Again, every squad is in a different engagement around the AO.
Echo has been wiped.
This isn't going to go well. I'm telling you that right now. Way too much right here for them to
Charlie,
take.
could you mark the hold point on the map as well? Because I cannot see it.
So this guy, he's trying to take out those two guys. Gets one of them, but behind him, he's still got this four-man team, now three, that's coming up to his position. So he's basically trying to suppress this one recon guy. Pop some smoke. Manages to drop him, but he is using suppressive tactics, so he's losing a lot of ammo.
All forces commence assault.
All forces commence assault. You don't have... at least these guys are still stealthily up here. They don't have to break contact yet. That's entirely up to them. If I were them, I would wait for this frickin' backup to come in.
meters outside the camp and ready to strike.
Don't strike.
Copy. Go in.
This is not a... You know what? Whatever. Made my peace. Hope they make theirs.
Charlie to command. Next to Charlie hold point, there's a building. We'll have the technical there.
Alright, so I got two 8-man groups that can easily outflank these guys. They come in, but they're going towards the edge. First contact's broken. A few guys dropped off the bat for a decent surprise. Now we got some forces firing back, though. I don't know, it is under the command of Lewis's squad. He has done good things before. Oh, wait, no, it's under Yander, and Yander just, as the squad lead went down. Ghost Warrior still holding his own, drops one guy, he's trying to suppress another guy over here. Look at that, 3 people already incapacitated. But Gutless, who's staying towards the back as the medic, he's staying prone as well. He's going to quickly try to get people back up. Very good. So these guys, they have taken out the 50 cal right here. Lewis preferring to stick with the AK. But that is definitely helping him out here, the higher DPS of the 7.62. And they are actually tearing through this objective pretty well. Yander's trying to run up, but we do have this RPG guy. If he turns around, fucking oblivious. Anyway, main base is being attacked, so we now need to send everyone in to assist. So this group will come in, and then this group also needs to come in. Seeing a few more casualties. Lewis has gone down. Murphy still sticking right here. We also still have those 50s, but we have a large amount of reinforcements. 2 squads, 16 things worth. This squad's also going to come back, hearing that the main base is under attack. Looks like Ghost Warrior got hit by that last guy. So this one guy's going to come in. Right now, the FIA is only concerned with this. After they hit this, they're probably going to try to take what they can and fall back. But with this main group also coming in, they're now trying to make the opportunity so we can start pulling out of here. Otherwise, Medic gets Lewis back up. But so far, so good. Now it looks like Strub right there gets the jump on this FIA squad. They turn around, start engaging. And now we basically have a pincer movement going on right here. Though it is also important to mention that this is the high ground. And unlike Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, you generally do not want to have the high ground in the jungle, because if the AI see up, they can see through some of these trees and they will drop your ass. So Lewis goes down again. One of those 50s has been dropped, but we still have this other one that probably is the one that killed Lewis. Okay. Looking good so far. They've only got one guy down. This other squad's still pushing in well. Gonna separate all these guys and send them in because they're not really following the squad lead. But we'll get a few of these outer bodies deleted because they're not really needed. That Vic will stay. This team will still be trying to come in because these guys don't know how many enemy forces they're still dropping. They're down to a fire team element. Gutless is trying to fall back so he's not shot, so he can keep doing his medical duty, but this large force is also coming in. Right now they still think they can hold it, but otherwise I'm pretending to be that officer right now, and things are looking pretty fucking grim. So I am going to tell any remaining forces to try to open up a perimeter for me, because I want to try to push out of there with my off-road.
Charlie is assaulting FIA compound.
Alright, so what I'm going to need here is some spawn for some smoke grenades. Just throw some smoke around my compound, please. I'm going to try to get out of here. And I still have these forces out and about. I'm just going to tell them to wave off. There's no point here. We need to try to get out ASAP.
Charlie, command. FIA compound has 1 food truck, 1 water truck, 2 transports.
Ooh, you don't want to do this. And I get killed trying to get that other Vic. That's fine. So I wanted these forces to come around, but otherwise looks like they're trying to get what they can. So here we go. Now the friendly fire is starting to pick up because 2 squads assaulting in different directions. There's going to be a bit of an issue with PID.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We are...
Alright, so
west of the
AI, ungarrison, and now everyone that's still alive, we're just going to say, hey, let's just get out of here.
Charlie is in FIA compound, clearing it now.
It is time to now just get the fuck out of here. Officers down. We don't know what to do. It's time to go. But I will do what I wanted to do earlier. Ah, goddammit. So AFV, incapacitated, executed. We're starting to have that explosions. I did want to blow that up because I am trying to put the pressure on them that the water is important today. So that's what they need to be focusing on. So that first one I will destroy just to, you know, if they don't get that water, then they're screwed. Heard another rocket go off. Are they just firing rockets at people? Because that's an RPG Alma. That's a scarce resource at the moment. Otherwise, we've got some guys pulling out. Those guys are secure. These 2 guys, they could still run into someone, so we're trying to, you know, pull them out as quickly as we can. But yeah, so they got 2 of the additional trucks that we had for transport. Food truck, they brought that in. And they've got that off-road that they can use.
Now.
Default Echo, subbing for Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying the content here. Yeah, don't bitch. Hold on.
Charlie, command.
Because
I'm getting
too many people keep talking on
reports that
side,
the
but
water truck
it's
was
fine.
destroyed by an inbound RPG while we were clearing out the base.
Yeah, Default. Hope you keep enjoying the content, and thank you so much for the sub.
Roger, that is unfortunate.
It's Vanilla's medical system.
Roger, do we have a food truck? Or a water truck at least?
Yeah, so water was destroyed. They got the food truck.
We got 1 times food truck still here.
Did we
Alright.
get the water truck?
The water truck got blown up.
Yeah, that's the priority vehicle that we need to, so please you guys a shit.
I'm gonna put myself up here.
forces blew up the water truck.
Cool. Alright.
Command,
Oh.
we got 1 times ammo catch at the AO.
This is High Command. Be advised, I am setting up the teleporter system now. Or, hold on, actually. Create teleporter. I forgot I can change the name. Main base, and then if we jump over here, create teleporter. Put it right here. And boom. Alright, so first objective is done. That's New Horizons, and now we get on to permanent defenses.